Hello everyone, it's William jumping here. So previously we have made our Minecraft guy here, and you can change that in Z and change that to your rendered view, and you can add all kinds of color, material here. So yeah, so far so good. But since we're going to make more complex thing, even though it's low poly, I'm going to introduce you guys how to use reference image, and then preferably if you can draw, you can draw the reference image yourself, like you are doing some concept arts creation. You can do it, and you can then import that reference image into Blender and try to make it 3D. Okay, so the tool I'm using, of course, is Photoshop. It's kind of an industry standard to use Photoshop, and if you are interested in that, I have a series of video about the Photoshop for digital artists, where I share with you guys how to use Photoshop and how to create all kinds of interesting things. Okay, so yeah, and for now we just create a custom, yeah, and let me just draw the concept for you. Okay, so I'm going to add a new layer, and yeah, just draw it. So basically, if you are going to draw a reference image, you are going to use yeah, the at least two different angles. The first angle is that is facing you. The other is a side view. Yeah, not facing you, but let me just use facing view instead. Yeah. And side view. Okay, so yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is to draw, and I think I can maybe I just use brush, and yeah, maybe not the frame, do not frame it. Yeah, maybe just use line tool here. Okay, in this way I'm going to get the approximately the same line here. Okay, so if you're holding shift, you got this right line that you can get the same height. Okay, so Control T, and you can move it. Okay, you can move it up, maybe here, and in this frame you can decrease into regular path, continue. Okay, and you can decrease the opacity. Alright, then you can add that here. So what I'm going to do is to draw above it, okay, using brush. So for example, if I draw a head, something like that, and it will approximate the same head will show up at a side view here. Right, and of course, because it's a human head, and maybe something like this, and yeah, so basically the same size, and of course you can add another line. Alright, add another layer. So this layer is about the head, and another layer, and use the line here. This line, and of course, is just for the reference. Holding shift, so kind of horizontal, and you can add a new one, and of course you can decrease the opacity. Right, and using a brush and maybe a little bit chin here. So remember, it's not actually the concept art drawing, but rather using the simple shape to draw a person. Okay, so like approximate here, and side view will be something like up a little bit. Alright, and of course the neck. I think neck will go this way. Yeah, maybe let me get this head a little bigger. Yeah, maybe approximately here. So neck, and yeah, maybe here. And then another part, I think maybe I'm going to add, yeah, approximately here. Holding it, using brush, and yeah, maybe that's too much. The shoulder part, right? And yeah, the side view, you get more extrusion using simple shape. Something like that, right? Approximately the same line, okay? Yeah. And so the female part will got more wider area here. So maybe something like this, right? And approximately here, and yeah, approximately here. Yeah, I would just skip the line part because that's kind of time consuming. I would just use the eyeballing it, and yeah, the hand, I think maybe this way. Right, and yeah, then this is the head. Maybe something like this. Yeah, I think I need to shrink the size. So in order to shrink the size, I'm going to just select everything and Command T, and yeah, let me just apply the line work, or just delete all this reference line because I already got that. So command, holding command, choose all the line, and click and drag. That you can just simply delete it and choose everything. Command and T, then you can change that. And shrink a little bit. Get more place for the hand. Command Enter to apply the changes. And yeah, maybe a longer neck. this. And this part is definitely bigger than that side. Okay, so you can use the lasso tool, choose this part, and you can and then apply changes. Command D to deselect it. Okay, and choose everything. Give more space here. Okay. Oh, I forgot the hand part. Okay, so maybe this hand is not as good as the right side. Yeah, you can change that using the lasso. Okay, lasso tool, and you can of course use L to change it. The direction as well as the right, and change it. You can even swirl it around a little bit. Maybe this way. Apply the changes. Deselect. And you can erase the previous parts. Because you are changing different layer, right? And you can go back to this layer and use a lasso to bring this area a little bit closer. Command T. Select it. Yeah. So, yeah. And you need to add this reference circle just to make it connected. And if you are modeling, then this is the joint part that you need to right. So the same level, and we're just going to eyeball it maybe here. Okay, so starting this. Yeah, approximately this way. Yeah, I don't think the side view need to consider the hand because we will break it later, right? And and if you think that's it's a bit too wide, you can always change. Sorry, I think this still got stuck here somehow. If holding Shift you can actually shrink it a little bit. Yeah, it's more like it. Okay, apply the changes. Pretty good. Maybe just move it to the center of it. Right.